Life's problems have their own schedule. So do you. When you need someone to talk to, Serena is there. Follow the link in the description for your free trial.
My girlfriend cries over people checking her out on the street. My girlfriend feels disgusted by men looking at her to the point where she would cry at night over it. I've always tried to comfort her, but I have no solution to fix this whenever I'm not with her. What do I do? Nothing. It sounds like she's dealing with a great deal of trauma to the point that it's affecting her living any semblance of a normal life. She's terrified, and it's not going to get better if you coddle her. She needs to go to counseling for trauma survivors so she can develop tools to allow her to heal and have some sense of security when she's out in the world. Your role in that is to be supportive of her healing journey and maybe attend couples counseling with her to develop the tools to be that support system. Tell her she needs a therapist. There really isn't anything you can do. You can't stop people from staring at her. Her only other option is not going out into public. It sounds like perhaps she may need therapy. Please encourage her to talk with a professional. You cannot fix this alone, nor is it your responsibility. I found out my husband donated sperm to his stepmom. I need some advice on a situation that has completely blindsided me. I, 29F, have been married to my husband, 30M, for 5 years, and we have a 3-year-old son together. Recently, my husband's stepmom, Angela, 28F I know, had a baby shower, and I found out something shocking. During the shower, Angela pulled me aside and thanked me for letting my husband help them out. I was confused, and when I asked for clarification, it came out that my husband had conceived her baby. Apparently, her and my husband's dad, 51M, were having a lot of fertility problems, and they asked my husband to donate his sperm so that they could have another child who would still be genetically related to my husband's dad. My husband agreed, and this pregnancy is the result. I was completely shocked and devastated by this revelation. I couldn't believe it. I confronted him about it, and he admitted that it was true. He said that he didn't tell me because he didn't want to hurt me and he didn't think it would make a difference. And #X200B. I don't know what to think or how to feel. On the one hand, I understand that my husband was trying to help his dad and that he didn't want to hurt me. On the other hand, I feel like he betrayed my trust by keeping something this big from me. Especially since he told me he didn't want any more children. I don't know if I can forgive him or if our marriage can survive this. I'm not sure what to do. Please help. And #X200B. Too long did not read. My husband knocked up his dad's wife and didn't tell me about it. As a married man, it's always best to ask your wife before leaving your sperm anywhere in her. He definitely should have discussed it with you before deciding to do it. Unless he donated it the old-fashioned way, then there would be a whole different reason to be upset. I see it's the night for creative writing. That's grounds for divorce for me. That's a big betrayal, and I couldn't get past it. Whenever I saw the child, I would think, that's my husband and his stepmom's kid. I was told my boyfriend is a psychopath and the personification of evil. He posted me on his story and I posted that on my story. Shortly after, I got a message from an anonymous account saying the following. You need to leave this man immediately. He's a psychopath and has very narcissistic tendencies that you won't see until it's too late. He's the personification of evil. He won't do anything physical but will play really mean mind games that you end up mentally torturing yourself, and he'll make it seem like you brought it on yourself. He will slyly start fights between people just because he likes to see people fight. I asked him about this and he told me it's someone trolling. Could the message be the truth? I personally haven't noticed anything. Literally, how are we supposed to know the answer to this? Hey, are you a psychopath? Nah. Oh, okay. It could be the truth. My ex is a ridiculous liar, and whenever I confronted him about something I knew to be a lie, he would deny it right away and come up with a horrible explanation. It could be someone else trying to hurt him in the way they accused him. Keep your eyes and ears open for other red flags. Would a psychopath say, well, damn, you caught me, when confronted? What do your IRL friends think of him? Is he really someone that makes jokes that tend to alienate people? Have you noticed your friends avoiding inviting both of you to events? Does he insist on going everywhere with you? Do you find yourself apologizing for his behavior a lot? Maybe it's a troll, but for people in abusive relationships, the friends and family tend to see the red flag well before the victim. My boyfriend refused to stand up for me? My boyfriend of 6 years and 2 of our friends. Well, I thought they were my friends too. At least, go out. Long story short, one of our friends started to mess with me and I played around back, and apparently I said something as a joke that triggered one of our friends, and he started calling me a stupid ass bitch. Broke as fuck. Dumb as can be. And my boyfriend refused to stand up for me and kept saying, I don't know what's going on, don't bring me into this. I'm just heartbroken and feel so stupid and worthless. I don't even know if I'm in the wrong for feeling this way. I don't know why I stay with him, and I want to know if this is a red flag? I can deal with a lot, but for my boyfriend of 6 years to sit there and just watch as one of our friends cuss me out and call me mean names out of nowhere? I didn't even do anything to him. Update. They have been drinking and me too, but I was never out of it and remember the whole night. My boyfriend was puking all night and I imagine him and his buddies were drinking more than I imagined, but then when I confronted my boyfriend about it this morning, he told me to fuck off. That is shitty. However, people are going to want to know what you said first before they're going to be able to make a solid judgment. 'Cause obviously I'm currently on your side. But maybe the thing you joked about was super serious, and that could change the outcome. These don't sound like nice people, including your BF. Are you sure you want them in your life? Just leave him. They are horrible. Why would you want to be around that bad behavior? He could have shut the friend down. He did nothing, then told you to fuck off this morning. I would give him his wish and fuck off right on out the door. I'm going to tell you something I wish I knew when I was young: who your boyfriend is with his friends is who he really is. The way his friends behave is the way he really is. Do not fall for the time-sunk fallacy. Just because you've been with him for 6 years doesn't mean you have to stay with him. It sounds like this relationship has run its course. His behavior is vile. Move on.